الله من الشيطان الرجيم اذهب أنت وأخوك بآياتي ولا تنيا في ذكري اذهبا إلى فرعون إنه طغى فقولا له قولا لينا لعله يتذكر أو يخشى قالا ربنا إننا نخاف أن يفرط علينا أو أن يطغى قال لا تخافا إنني معكما أسمع وأرى فأتياه فقولا إنا رسولا ربك فأرسل معنا بني إسرائيل ولا تعذبهم قد جئناك بآية من ربك والسلام على من اتبع الهدى إنا قد أوحي إلينا أن العذاب على من كذب وتولى قال فمن ربكما يا موسى قال ربنا الذي أعطى كل شيء خلقه ثم هدى صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Surah Taha, the mention of the requests presented by Hazrat Sayyidina Musa alayhi salatu wassalam is going on. So he said that, Ya Allah, both of us, we fear that Fir'aun is going to hasten against us, which means that he is going to hurt us, harm us before he even listens to us, or he is going to, after listening to us, become even more rebellious against you. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered this, that do not fear, I am surely with you, all listening and all seeing. So from this we should understand that when somebody is placed with this, burdened with the responsibility of going and taking the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or calling people towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or telling them good, in the success of our call and in their accepting that call, we are dependent on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So our dependence and our focus should be constantly towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even as we are calling them towards good. And our reliance should be on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, on Him safeguarding us from their harms. فَأْتِيَاهُ فَقُولَا إِنَّا رَسُولَا رَبِّكَ. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling them how to go and what to say. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that, come to him and say, or arrive at his place or where he is and say, Inna Rasula Rabbik. First off, tell him that we are the messengers of your Lord. So when you are delivering a message from someone, you should clearly mention that this is not from our own side, but this is where is it coming from, and your status, your authority behind whatever you are saying, that should be mentioned first. It makes it easier for the listener to accept and to receive it. فَأَرْسِلْ مَعَنَا بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ وَلَا تُعَذِّبْهُمْ. So in this sentence, Inna Rasula Rabbik, there is this message that you are not the Lord, there is your Lord, someone else is your Lord, your Rabb is different, and we are his Rasul. So in this there is mention of the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and also Allah being in control and being Rabb, and his messengers, Hazrat Musa and Hazrat Harun being messengers to the message of prophethood. So this is the teaching of aqaid. So when a person goes to call people towards goodness or works on their deen and their akhlaq, the first thing that they should focus on is their aqaid. Then فَأَرْسِلْ مَعَنَا بَنِي إِسْرَائِيل. The second thing that you should say to them is that send Bani Israel, let Bani Israel go with us. وَلَا تُعَذِّبْهُمْ. And do not punish them, do not persecute them, do not cause harm to them. Also correct their akhlaq. After their aqaid, also correct their deeds, their dealings, their akhlaq. So you are being cruel to Bani Israel, let them go. قَدْ جِئْنَاكَ بِآيَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكَ. We have come to you with a sign from your Lord. And to further strengthen the teachings and the message that you are bringing, show them the signs. This is general teaching for everyone, and of course the particular mention is of Hazrat Musa and Hazrat Harun. وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَى مَنِ اتَّبَعَ الْهُدَى. And also we should mention to people the good outcome if they listen. So Hazrat Musa and Hazrat Harun should tell him, وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَى مَنِ اتَّبَعَ الْهُدَى, there would be salam, peace, comfort, security for you or for anyone who follows guidance. Inna qad uhiya ilayna anna al-'adhaba 'ala man kadhaba wa tawalla. Also, it should be told that they should be warned about, they should be alarmed and alerted to the harm if they do not receive and accept the message. Inna qad uhiya ilayna anna al-'adhaba 'ala man kadhaba wa tawalla. Verily, for sure, without doubt, it has been revealed to us that the punishment is for the one who denies and turns away. Now Fir'aun, listening to this, he said, Qala famar rabbukum ya Musa. He said, who is this Lord of yours, O Musa? Now, if there's questions from the other party, then we should use our best logic and best intellect to answer it to them and present the reality to them in such a way that they are able to understand it and they are not able to refute it. So had Musa, he said, قَالَ رَبُّنَا الَّذِي أَعْطَى كُلَّ شَيْءٍ خَلْقَهُ ثُمَّ هَدَى. They are talking to this person who is claiming to be God himself. So they are presenting those features of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he cannot say that I do those things as well. So Had Musa says, our Lord is the one who أَعْطَى كُلَّ شَيْءٍ خَلْقَهُ, who gave everything its due shape. Everything has been created and given its proper shape by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even Fir'aun could not refute this claim. He could not say that I have made the mountains, I have made the sky, I have made the rivers flow. None of those things. Summa hada, and then Allah is the one who has guided everything. So guidance is of two kinds. One is basic guidance, which is called shakila. Shakila is that internal instinct that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put in every creation. For example, water has this within it that it flows. Even human beings, when a child is born, there are certain reflexes that they already know. Similarly, an animal, when a baby is born, there are certain things that they already know. So nobody has to teach them from outside. That is the basic level of hidayah which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to every creation. Now human beings and jinn kind, there is, because they have uqul, because they have intellect, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given another mandatory level of hidayah for them, which is to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, understand and realize their creator, and be submissive and worship that creator. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who has created everything, given it its proper shape, and given it the basic guidance. So even Fir'aun could not say that I have taught the children that as soon as they are born they should grasp on, or how should they feed, or the animals, their babies, how should they feed. I have not taught the water how to flow. I have not made the rain come down. All of these things he could not say that they are in my control. So when Fir'aun was not able to answer any of these things, he then played a trick on them, and he tried to frame them into something. He tried to divert the direction of the discussion towards something that will make Hazrat Musa and Hazrat Harun hated among the general public, because all of this was going on for at the end of Fir'aun, on the Fir'aun side, it was all to preserve and maintain his godhood, na'uzubillah, his false godhood. So he wanted people to keep on worshipping him, and he did not want that someone else would come and make people free of my rule and slaves of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he said, Qala Fama balul qurunil ula. He said, what is the status of the earlier generations? That these people who are sitting here, my people, who have ancestors, and those ancestors have passed away. So he expected Hazrat Musa and Hazrat Harun to say that they have all gone to hellfire. And then people would turn against him, against these two prophets, saying that these are such people, that they are basically saying that everyone apart from them is misguided and has gone to hellfire, so they would turn against him. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave these Anbiya wisdom, and this is the wisdom that we should also use when we are calling people towards goodness. Do not directly say to them that you are going to hell. Do not directly say to them that you are, na'uzubillah, you are totally without chance, and don't say those things that will turn them against you. So Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam said, Qala ilmuha inda rabbi fi kitab. The knowledge about those is with my Lord in his book. So Allah, by his wisdom, he has written about those things, and there is perfect knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He gave a neutral answer, which is not false, which is absolutely true, that if they were believers, and they might have been believers in their ancestors, then they will enter into a good place. If they were bad people, did not believe, then they will enter into a bad place. The knowledge of that lies with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The other thing is that we should not be worried. This is not our job to be concerned about our ancestors. Whatever they have done and whatever their affair is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is a story that is in the past. We should be concerned about us and our deeds and our end and our outcome. And he said, La yadhillu Rabbi wa la yansa. My Lord does not make any mistakes, and he does not ever forget. So whatever is the written outcome, that will definitely reach your ancestors, but we don't have to know about it, we don't have to talk about it, it does not concern us. Inshallah, we'll keep reading about this tomorrow. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم اجعلنا من أهل القرآن الذين هم أهلك وخاصتك. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.